Hello and welcome to Poetry in Style. So today we're going to talk about Emily Dickinson. Emily Dickinson was an American poet born on the 10th of December 1830 and who passed away on the 15th of May 1886. She was born in Massachusetts. I hope I pronounced that word right because even American can pronounce that word properly. I don't know why you come up with such difficult names of states to pronounce. Let's try again. Massachusetts. Last time. Massachusetts. Okay, fine. Anyway, let's talk about Emily Dickinson. Emily Dickinson had a pretty difficult life, actually, and most of her poems were published after her death. And she's now considered as one of the most important poets of the American literature. For this video, I chose a very simple poem, but a poem I really like and a poem from which I believe we can learn a lot. The name of this poem is If I Can Stop One Heart from Breaking. If I can stop one heart from breaking, by Emily Dickinson. If I can stop one heart from breaking, I shall not live in vain. If I can ease one life the aching, or cool one pain, or help one fainting robin unto its nest again, I shall not live in vain. Yes, it is a simple poem. You know, I could have chosen many more complicated and more interesting poems that she wrote, but I chose that poem, If I Can Stop One Heart from Breaking, by Emily Dickinson. And the reason why I chose that poem today is because it is actually a life philosophy that I have. It is something I'm trying to do, and I believe that every day in your life, and the purpose of life, you know, what makes a life valuable is how much you can help other people. And it can be very small action like stop one heart from breaking, or ease one life the aching, or cool one pain. I shall not live in vain. I shall not live in vain because I have done something that helped somebody else. You know, I don't know if I'm always doing well, and I don't know if I'm the best at that, and I often fail at that. But I'm trying to live my life with this philosophy that I want to make people smile. I want to do something that creates a difference. And sometimes creating that difference is not big actions. It's not like, building great things or going to, India, as a volunteer, or different countries, or going around, sometimes it's just small things, like you help somebody, carry, like you help an old lady carry her luggage to the stairs of an airport. You just, give a good advice to a friend, or you show that you're there, and you just, even small things such as having good manners, actually. You can't underestimate the importance of having good manners, especially when you are working with people all day long. Small things such as saying hello, or saying goodbye, saying thank you, looking at people in the eyes when you're talking to them, or when you're dealing with people, when you're gonna buy something, when you're going to a restaurant, the way you treat the waiters, the way you treat the salesman or saleswoman, just treating them as human beings. And you can make a big difference in their life just by saying hello, just by saying thank you, and just by saying goodbye when you leave the place. Show them that they matter, and that what they did was important. Small things. When I'm going to work, actually, I'm trying to work with this philosophy that, I'm selling chocolate. I'm a chocolate salesman. I'm trying to think that, a lot of people come from very far away, from the US, from Australia, from Japan, from many countries around the world, Latin America, Africa. And I want them to remember their time in my little country, Belgium. I want them to have a good time here, not just enjoy the chocolate, but also enjoy the time here. Not just feel like, okay, the chocolate is amazing, but also this shop is great, because we were treated well, And I'm not saying I'm always doing that well. Sometimes I have long days, sometimes I'm tired, and you know, sometimes maybe I'm way too influenced by the fact that some people don't say hello, don't say thank you, don't say goodbye, and all those things, and I lose my shit and I don't become the best person I can be, you know. But I also think that if you can't change, you can change somebody else's life by being kind to them. You can change somebody else's life by giving them good advice, or by being there for them when they need you. And if you can't change somebody else's life, you can at least change their day, or you can change their holidays, you know. And by doing those small things, you can also create a ripple effect, you know. Like you're gonna help somebody, you're gonna be really, if you, for example, if you're gonna be rude to people, the person is gonna be annoyed and he's gonna probably be rude to other people. We're gonna be rude to other people, and so on and so on. But if you're nice to people, if you treat them like human beings, if you treat them well, then they are gonna probably treat other people well. They're probably gonna remember that. So you've got no idea how big of a difference you can make in somebody else's life by doing small things. So yeah, that's a simple poem, but I think that's a poem that we should all follow. I think we should have this kind of poem somewhere on the wall to remind us what life is all about. Or you say life is about enjoying it, but you can enjoy life while helping people, while making people feel better. You know, I remember when I was in Colombia last year, and there was this man, it's taxi driver, and he was heartbroken. Because 3 years before that, his wife left him. And we had a long conversation during the whole trip. And I tried to tell him, you know, to move on and, you know, be happy and find his happiness again, think about his children. I tried to help him, and I hope I helped him. Maybe I did not, but I think you can make, it seemed to me that I did help him, but I think you can make a difference in somebody else's life, just sometimes by listening to them. Anyways, I start repeating myself, but what I mean is that small things, again, like just saying hello, you know, you would be surprised how many people don't just say hello, or don't say goodbye. You know, you talk to them and at some point they decide to leave, they just don't say goodbye, as if you don't matter, you know. Anyways, small things like that can make a big difference. And so I like that poem, and you know, I think we should all think about that when we're living life, you know. So have a good day and enjoy your day, and you know, do well and be nice, be good.